Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. My name's Destiny. We do book things here, and today we're going to talk about my September TBR. Now, I'm filming this on the 24th of August, so pretty close to September. I know that we usually do a cycle TBR, and the cycle still has 2 weeks in it from the way I plan. But I am finding myself getting lost in the sauce when it comes to my cycle TBRs and everything, so I will still be planning cyclically because it makes the most sense to my brain. But as far as TBRs go, we're gonna go monthly because everything pretty much that tracks my reading for me does it monthly. So we're gonna go monthly for it, and I have 6. I have 6 books here that I want to talk to you about off my shelves that I want to read. I have filmed a whole kind of reorganizing my shelves with me. I put all the dust covers back on my hardback books, and these 6 are the ones that interest me the most that I want to pick up. You will also see a fall TBR come up probably mid-September that has the other 9, if I'm counting right in front of me, on it that I want to get a chance to read, that I'm going to add to my fall TBR, and we're going to pick from there if I'm in the mood to mood read, and nothing on this list is making my brain happy. I also have library books that I'll be picking up as well. I'm currently reading Apprentice to the Villain. I am 210 pages through this, hoping to finish it today. I spent a lot of time today putting things back and like cleaning house and stuff, which you'll see because I've been filming it all. But let's get to what I want to read. Yes, this is a cold cup of coffee, and we're gonna have another one possibly. That, or I'm gonna have chicken nuggets, one of the two. But okay, so the month of September, when I was going through all the books I picked out, I decided that I really want to finish series. That's kind of where I'm at for September. Some of these are short and sweet, and I just want to get them finished. So the first one is Vampireville by Ellen. I'm not even gonna try to say her last name. These are really, really short, little quick books. This follows Raven, who is a goth girl who the only thing she's ever wanted in her life is a vampire boyfriend. And then the first one, which is Vampire's Kiss, ? I'm reading it over to see. Yeah, Vampire Kisses. She meets Alexander and finds out that he may just be a real vampire. This is number 3 in this series. They're quick, easy, they're so cute. I read these in probably like a couple hours and it's done. I think I'm on number 3. I can't remember, to be honest with you. But I want to finish them, and I can't wait to give it a read. Yeah, this is 230 pages. Won't take me long to finish this at all. It was put out, I was trying to see, it's by Harper Teen, and it was put out in 2006, so I'm excited to get this one read. Next is another series that are short and sweet too. This was published in 2001, and it has 188 pages, and that is The Changeling by Kate Tinnerton. I think that's how you pronounce her name. This follows Morgan. Morgan is a teenager who, when the story starts out with her meeting Cal. Cal is the new guy in school. He is a Wiccan, and so he starts teaching Morgan about Wicca and invites her and her friends to be part of his coven, and shit starts happening from there. This is book 8, so I don't want to ruin anything for you because they are short, they are sweet, like real short and sweet. These were actually gifted to me by my best friend. When we lived together, we were getting ready to move out, and she was getting rid of a lot of stuff. And she gave me these, and she's like, honestly, I don't remember them. I know I read them, I know I love them, but I do not remember the storyline at all. And I had been slowly devouring them. and then last year I just stopped reading them altogether. I got distracted, and now I'm like, I want to finish the series. There are 15 I think in the series, so I'm halfway through and I want to know more and continue with Morgan's story. Me and Morgan actually share a birthday. Her birthday in the book is November the 23rd, just like mine. The next one is I think it's a biography. I know it's a nonfiction. I picked it up at the Dollar Tree because of the subject matter, and I'm not sure, honestly, what this is gonna entail. I am super curious and super interested. And when you see the cover, you'll know why and why I picked it up. But it's been on my shelf forever, and I just have never picked it up. And it was published in 2017, and I probably picked it up 2021, 2022. And this is the most beautiful, My Life with Prince. This is, like I said, I'm not sure if it's a biography of her story with Prince or if it's just her life with him, but I'm interested to know more. I've heard a lot of things about him in the past, and some of the things that would have made him cruel and just not the greatest person, and so I'm interested in reading this. The back says, everyone who knew this extraordinary man, friends, family, and fans, have their own stories to tell. This is my story, and I need to share it my way, just as he shared it in his. I want to peel back the layers and let you know the man I love, the good, the bad, the sad, and the beautiful. And I'm curious to know more. I really, really want to know more. Biographies and nonfiction is something I've been slowly dipping my toe into. So I picked it up because I wanted to know more, and now I'm going to hopefully get to it in September. Next is it's the third one in the series, I believe. I don't think it's the second one. If it is the second one, I read them out of order, but this is the third one I've read, and that is Fragile Eternity by Melissa Marr. It says the sequel to Wicked Lovely, but I thought when I looked it up that, Ink Exchange was the second published, but this is the sequel to the first book. Wicked Lovely follows Seth and Aslan. Aslan, this was put out in 2009, and there are 389 pages, so pretty short. I don't want to give you a good synopsis for this, to be honest, because I remember enough from the first one to know what happened, but I don't remember what's a spoiler and what's not. What I will say is we're following a world where fairies exist. They are invisible, and I believe that you find out in the first synopsis that Aslan can see them. Question mark. Hold on, So here's the first one, it's Wicked Lovely. Yes, so the back of it says, Aslan has always seen fairies. Powerful and dangerous, they walk hidden in the mortal world. When the rules that have kept Aslan safe from them stop working, everything is suddenly on the line. Her freedom, her best friend, Seth, her life, her everything. Fairy intrigue, mortal love, in the clash of ancient rules and modern expectations throw together in Melissa Marr's stunning 21st century fairy tale. So, yes, Aslan can see fairies. She's been trying to keep herself hidden from them. If I'm correct, her grandmother gave her the rules of do not engage, do not stare at the invisible fairies, do not speak to the invisible fairies, do not attract their attention, and that stops working. So, yes, this is the sequel to it, and I want to finish the series. I have all 4 on my shelves. I just haven't finished it. So I'm interested to finish. Next is a reread, because I have not reread it in literal years. And I don't need to give you a synopsis. I'm gonna reread The Hunger Games. On my fall TBR, there is another reread on there as well. I have not picked up The Hunger Games since the first time I read it. It was not something that I don't remember it very well. And so I want to do a vlog where I read the first one and watch the movie and like compare and contrast, which I know has been done probably 100 times before, but now that I've had so much time away from both of them and I know the gist of it, I don't remember the exact details and everything. I know it follows Katniss. I know that the Hunger Games happens because of what Snow did, or because of the Capitol falling and all that. See, don't remember enough. So I'm excited to reread this. I think it's gonna be quick and easy because it's a reread. I did read of Songbirds and Snakes this year? Question mark. I want to say this year. And no, last year I read of Snakes and Songbirds. So I really want to go back into this and give this a read. If I enjoy this enough, I will be rereading the rest of the series. If not, then I'm just going to leave them where they lie and have my memories and not ruin them by rereading them. Then lastly is one that honestly I'm picking up because I just want to finish it. I dragged my feet on reading number 5 because somebody ruined it for me. And then I have dragged my feet on this one as well because number 5 was ruined for me. I was enjoying them so much, and I had read the first 2. I was shocked by my own enjoyment, like just barreling through. And someone realized I was reading them and says, "Have you read them before?" I said, "No, I'm actually really excited, blah, blah, blah," and proceeded to ruin the entire series for me. And I was like, well, thanks. That's great. So I have not really wanted to read because I already know like the big plot points. I knew it was going to happen, but I want to finish it to say I finished it. And that is Last Sacrifice by Rochelle Mead. This is the last one in the Vampire Academy series. I didn't read them when we were younger. I was definitely more of a Twilight girl. I did not go into this. And I've also never read Harry Potter. But I have this and I kind of want to read it. Or I want to read it, obviously. I want to finish it. I know what happened in book 5. If you don't know what this series is and you've never heard it recommended or anything, this follows a world where there are Mori, and Mori are basically the vampires. And then you have, what do they call Rose in them? Rose has her own, they have their own names. Basically they have guardians. And your story starts off with Rose and the Mori she's protecting, Lisa. And they have ran away from the school because Rose is trying to protect her. And in the first book, they get drugged back to school and thrown back into academy life. And you start to learn from there. You learn that there are, obviously terms are giving me a troubling time today. Basically there are the undead Mori that are coming for them that drink other Mori's blood, and if you drink another Mori's blood you become one of these undeads. And they've been hunting down the last living princess, which is Lisa, and Rose is her best friend / guardian, and things go from there. This is the last one. Things have progressed, and everything as far as the main series to me was wrapped up in the last book, but then the author does a twist at the end of the last book that makes you like, I need to know what happened in this one. And I need to know what happened in this one, and got distracted, which happens most of the time for me when it comes to series, especially if it's a long one or it's a long book. That happens. So I want to finish this series to say I finished it. And then the other goal I have, because it is staring at me from over there, is Priory of the Orange Tree. I am 500 pages through it, so I am almost done. Like, I am so close to being done with Priory, and I feel guilty. I'll go to pick it up, and then something will distract me, or I'll feel guilty because it's so long, and put it down. So I said this the last time I did a TBR video that I was going to pick up Priory again, and I read like 300 pages of it. So I'm gonna pick up Priory again because I know I can probably finish it this month if I try, and I really want to give it a finish. The story so far is really interesting to me. I'm loving it. I think that Ede is is doing the best she can, and I love it. I love watching all of the storylines kind of meld together, and I can't wait to find out how it ends. It's like front of my brain. I just happened to get my hands on Assistant to the Villain and Small Town Horror, and those two kind of interest me a little bit more. Small Town Horror more than Princess the Villain, because Small Town Horror I got 150 pages into, and then this was published, and the library told me my copy was ready, and now I'm 200 and something pages through this one and have not picked up Small Town Horror, but I'm halfway through that one. So my goal for today is to finish this and to finish Small Town Horror. Then that kind of frees me up to pick up whatever I want. But yeah, so there you have it. Those are my books that I want to read in September from my shelves. Like I said, I put all the hardcovers, all the dust jackets back on my hardcovers, and these stuck out. Let me know what you think. Have you read any of these? Do any of these interest you? And I'll catch you on my next one.